Hello everyone, it's Mike Lazar here, and welcome back to the channel. And today we are going to be continuing our singing technique series, and we're going to be talking about vocal placement and what it is and how you can change how your voice is placed. Now to begin, vocal placement is how far back or how far forward your sound is. Now, a far back sound will be a lot more muffled and a lot more resonant back here. A forward sound will be a lot more resonant up here and be a lot louder. So to begin, we have to first figure out how do you produce a forward and more focused sound. Well, here's a few things. I want you to hum like this. Now when you're humming, you want to try getting as much vibration here as possible. So put your hand like this and feel how much vibration there is. And you should feel when you hum, there's a lot of vibration forward. This is what's called forward placement. When you're humming, it has to be as forward as possible. Alright? So, now that we know how it should feel, let's try this. Go from a hum and open to an ah. Ma. That is forward placement, right? Ma. Alright? So now that you know what forward placement sounds like, let's try to figure out what back placement sounds like. So, what you want to try doing is open tall, but keep it narrow. Alright? This is how you, I know this is not a good technique, but we're going to just figure out how it feels. So, we know the two extremas and where to place our voice. So, try humming, but keep your mouth very tall and narrow. You should feel less vibration here and more vibration back here. Now open your mouth to an ah while you're doing this. Now you can see the placement and the resonance should be at the back of your head. As opposed to this. Alright? Once. See? We have two different types of placement. Back placement and forward placement. Now, we have to figure out which placement is correct for us. Alright? And we're going to figure out how to do this. So let's talk about the benefits to each placement. Placement in the back is good for unison singing, like in a choir. Placement in the front is good for solo singing, because the front allows you to project more, while the back allows you to have a more unison sound with others around you. Now, if you're watching this video and my channel, it's probably because you're into Byzantine chant or into solo singing. Now, solo singing is definitely a more forward-placing type of embouchure you want. Now, a back placing is not necessarily bad, but it's harder to sing louder, and you have to put a lot more strain on your throat to sing louder. So, now that we know what each is good for its application, let's figure out what our proper placement should be. Now, I showed you the two extremes. Ma and mo, but we need to pick a place in between. Now for me, I like doing a 70-30 split. I like putting my vocal placement more forward, but a little back. So like ma, right? Ma is too forward, ma is too back. But if I take it back like a third from the forward, I get a really nice sound. Ma, alright? Now you at home might be different. If you're used to singing very, very back here, then try singing only forward for a little bit and see how it sounds, and then pick a place in between that you like. But if you're only used to singing forward and your voice is too bright, try singing a little more back and see what placement you like. Now, let's figure out how to properly do this without damaging your voice or without messing something up. If you want to sing more back, simply take your mouth and make it a little less wide and a little taller. Ma. If you want to sing more forward, so you make your mouth, you can keep the same height, just make it more wide your mouth. Ma. You see? Depending on how you shape your mouth, you can get a different sound and different placement. So let's do a few exercises. So these exercises are going to cover getting your voice to be more forwardly placed. Alright? So the way you do this is you put your mouth like this on your hand. And you want to try getting as much vibration as possible. This is a very forward sound, and I want you to hum up the scale. This is going to be a little harder than singing at first, but this will kind of tune your voice to be more forward. Another one. Let's do another half step. And when you get up there, try to keep it forward, all right? Don't try to go, keep it to forward. All right? Now you've done that. Try it with ma. Keep your hand here to feel the resonance to make sure you're doing it correctly. And go ma up the scale. Ma, 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 ma. Now you can try it just one syllable. Ma. Right? So this way you can feel how forward your voice is and you can be more comfortable and it feels a little more natural. So now we've learned a few techniques in regards to our vocal placement. We learned how to move our voice backwards and forwards. And we learned a few exercises on trying to get our voice to come out a little more and how to move it back depending on what type of sound you want. So I hope you found the video helpful. If you did, I would greatly appreciate if you liked and subscribed. We're almost at 200 subscribers, so let's try to get there soon. Other than that, I'll see you on the next one and have a great day.